Covering Savannah and the Lowcountry. You're watching WJCL 22 Morning News, the one to watch.
The brutal impacts of winter weather here in our area. With the historic snow comes dangerous road conditions. We have live team coverage with what it looks like out there right now and the closures you need to know about.
Plus, we're keeping a close eye on that radar, which areas will see the lowest temperatures, and when this storm is expected to move out of our area.
And it is right now 5 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. We're taking a live look. Highway 21, Brampton Road in Garden City, and doesn't get much quieter than that, folks, and we're glad to see it because after all of us coming in this morning, I promise you, you do not want to be out on those roads. But we do want to thank you so much for starting your day with us here on WJCL 22. Good morning. I'm Emma Hamilton.
And I'm Frank Solkowski, the man of the hour. Jonathan Myers, our meteorologist, been working hard, keeping a close eye. And we see behind us, Jonathan, we are starting to see some movement in our western areas are seem to be clearing up right now.
It is. It's mainly along the coast now. It's looking like Statesboro, Claxton, Vidalia is beginning to move out. But I saw that live look where Catherine is. They're still seeing some snow that is coming down there. And I think a lot of the adults are like, okay, you know, I guess it's a little fun. It's nasty. But the kids, I got a lot of people that say to me yesterday, they're loving it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it is going to be a bad morning to be a snow-covered front lawn because those kids are going to be making snowmen and snowballs and all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, the best thing to do is stay off the roads. It is very dangerous. We drove in this morning, and it is definitely dangerous out there. That's why we got this alert going for today. Definitely stay off the roads. Very icy. What happened last night, especially for areas closer to the coast, Savannah Metro, I-95 East, it started out as a little bit of rain and sleet. So we had this freezing rain. So below that sleet and snow is that glaze of ice that is on the road. That's what's creating things very slick out there for today. And our highs today are going to struggle to get above freezing, only 30s. And then for tonight, this is very cold temperatures. Lows near 20 tonight, and that real feel 10 to 15 when you wake up tomorrow morning. So that's why we got this alert that will continue. WJCL 22 News app to keep up with that this winter storm that is impacting all of us. So for today, snow will be ending over the next few hours. Very cold conditions today, and like I said, 34 to 38 where we'll top things off for highs later today, well below that seasonal average of 61 degrees. Traffic track 21. Now let's look at the roads and what's happening here. Very unusual to see this in the morning is whatever traffic there is on I-95 is just creeping along. You can see that north and southbound as you go across out of Chatham County into Jasper County. Very slow. Of course, you got to go across the Savannah River there. I'm sure that bridge is very icy all the way up to Ridgeland. I-16 as well. This is not backed up traffic like you normally see. This is just traffic that's kind of creeping along through those areas. And like I said, stay off the roads. It is very dangerous this morning on the roadways. To keep up with traffic throughout the day, just go to our website, wjcl.com/traffic.
All right, John, thanks so much. Well, this morning all across the South is seeing winter weather. Snow is falling from Texas all the way to North Carolina and causing countless delays out on the roads and at airports. I mean, just look at all of this video here. Florida? What? Yeah. They're reporting up to 7 inches of snow in some parts of the state. And now check out this video that we have. This was taken up in Atlanta. You can see those streets, they're completely covered in snow and ice, causing a lot of traffic troubles across the city. And I promise you, our roads are looking like that too if you haven't looked outside yet. Closer to home in Liberty County, we're seeing very similar winter weather conditions there. Our crews, they captured this video. This is around 2 o'clock this morning, so people already getting in on the fun. You can see some people there enjoying a snowball fight as snow and ice continues to fall. However, the driving conditions, we've been saying it all morning, folks, they are very dangerous.
We decided to come out just to see how much it's been snowing and see what the roads are looking like. It is dangerous, so do not come on the roads. It's very slick, very icy.
Yeah, the whole time we got here, we were going like 15, 20, staying in the middle because you can't really see the road. But yeah, just drive slow if you come out. That's it.
I'm going to say it. If you don't have to be out on those roads, don't do it. And I've actually had a lot of people texting and last night telling them, be safe on the way to work.
Yeah.
And I want to explain that when you're doing local, you're considered an essential worker.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're out there. Again, this is our job to keep you guys safe and keep you updated. That's why we're doing it. Believe me, if this wasn't my job, I'd still be under my heated blanket in the house, and I would not be going out on those roadways, can tell you that.
I grew up in it, and I can tell you, they're terrible. The roads are really bad.
Really brutal out there. We want to go ahead now and continue our team coverage with all these winter conditions happening all across the area. As you can see, Catherine Liberta out there, Jada Russell's out there. We're going to kick things off with Catherine. She is live in Chatham County. And Catherine, what are you seeing out there? How do the roads look where you're at?
Well, Frank, I can tell you in just the last 10 minutes, it's really picked up out here. We had a couple of big snowflakes just moments ago. Now, a little bit more of that ice. That's the problem. That's got mixed in with this. Now, I'm going to show you. I brought my snow stick out here, and we're going to take a little bit of a measurement to see how much snow we've got where I'm at right now. So I'm going to put it down there. I got a flat piece of snow, and it looks now a little bit closer to just over 1.5 inches. So, but the other problem is with this is you notice a little bit of that glisten there on the snow. That's the ice that's been falling. So this is going to make road conditions deteriorate, and it is going to be tough out there, like you've been saying all morning long. If you don't have to go out, stay indoors. Maybe a nice hot chocolate this morning. That'll keep you warm. Put on a movie for the kiddos. And when you see me back here in a little bit, I'm going to try and make a snowman. I'll test out the snow for you and see how good it'll be for those snowmen and snow women, and maybe even a little snowball fight. Frank?
I love that you're keeping it gender neutral here, Catherine.
She's keeping it very neutral, and just as long as she's got her snow stick in hand, she's good to go.
Yeah, Catherine, Frank was very impressed by that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get me a snow stick for the possible, maybe 8 years from now when we have our next storm. Who knows? All right, we appreciate you, Catherine. Let's go ahead now and check in with WJCL 22 News' Jada Russell. She is taking in the sights out down at Forsyth Park this morning. And Jada, how are things out there downtown Savannah?
Well, Frank, things are still rather beautiful. I love snow, so I'm loving the sights out here. We're still kind of seeing it come down as we've been out here for about an hour or so now. And within the past hour, we've seen about 3 or 4 cars moving at almost a snail's pace. So once again, can't stress it enough. Make sure that you are staying off the roads and exercising the utmost caution if you absolutely have to be out on the roads this morning. Looks like it'll be a good idea for some folks to head on down to the park. I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get some participants for the first snowball fight for the day. But of course, like I said, things are still beautiful. It is rather chilly outside, so if you do want to go out, go ahead and bundle up. Back to you guys in the station.
Jada, that may have been the kiss of death. When you're asking for a snowball fight, I have a feeling somebody's going to take you up on it here at some point this morning. Jada Russell, live at Forsyth Park, where she may be on her way to being involved in a snowball fight. All right, Jada, we appreciate you.
We're taking a live look now. This is out at Highway 80 on Tybee, and yeah, folks, they like sand out on Tybee, and this is not white sand.
No, that's not the beach.
That is snow. Yeah. This is honestly just wild to see. According to Tybee Island Police, the Lazaretto Creek Bridge, that is closed this morning due to those icy and dangerous conditions. So if you live out on Tybee, folks, sounds like you're having a snow day. And of course, this means that no one can get in or out of the area. They are encouraging all residents and guests to stay off of the roads until things begin to thaw out.
Well, more road closures to look out for this morning. Fort Stewart, Hunter Army Airfield asking drivers to avoid using State Road 119 and 144 through Thursday morning. Now, according to a social media post, those highways are off limits for military personnel with the exception of official duties and emergencies. It is now 5:09 this Wednesday morning.
Hundreds of planes are grounded across the South. We'll show you how this rare winter storm is impacting flights in Atlanta and here in Savannah.
Live look in the low country. Snow is coming down there in the low country. Look at it there on Highway 278. Beautiful sight. And stay off the roads. Very dangerous there on Highway 278 this morning. A lot of ice out there. 26 feeling like 18 degrees. I'll let you know when the snow will move out and when we'll see some warmer weather in the certified most accurate forecast. To keep up with that forecast today, just download our WJCL 22 News app.
Your news, weather, and Savannah's classic hits from the 80s and more on Rewind 107.9.
Welcome back to WJCL 22 Morning News, and let's watch this car here. Look how slow it moves through the intersection. Yeah, it's kind of creeping along there. This is a live look. This is President Street, right at the intersection of Bay Street. And you can see that intersection there is definitely very snowy. It still continues to come down there in downtown Savannah. I guess we can call this a 2025 Snowmageddon across our area. Not only snow, we had some sleet as well that was in this. And I had someone to send me a message and say, yeah, this is Snowmageddon. That's what we're seeing. 26 degrees out there. Feels like 16 with that north wind at 12 miles per hour. Sure, the kids want to go outside and enjoy this snow a little later this morning once it gets light. Definitely need to bundle them up. It's going to be cold throughout the daytime. So today is an alert day. Icy roads. We've got that layer of glaze that is out there below that snow and sleet where we did have some freezing rain late. It was light in the evening last night into early this morning. And cold temperatures today, 34 to 38. There are daytime highs, and it's going to feel like 13 to 20. That's just tonight. So we're definitely going to see a cold wind as we go all the way into the overnight hours. 24 to 28 degrees. That's the air temperature. Factor in that north wind is feeling like 14 to about 20 degrees. And see these real feel values? It's going to be even lower tomorrow morning than what we're seeing now because our temperatures will be quite cold for tonight. Still snowing there right along I-95 in the low country. Beaufort, Bluffton, also Hilton Head, Savannah, all in Chatham County, seeing that light to moderate snow stretching all the way down to Richmond Hill, Hinesville, also Darien. But you can see the back edge of this continues to slowly move closer to the coast. So we got maybe another hour to hour and a half of this right for the islands and eventually move out. And we'll see some sunshine developing a little later today. You can see the back edge of the clouds from North Georgia down toward the panhandle of Florida. That'll quickly move our way. So I do expect to see maybe around lunchtime or just after lunchtime, mainly sunny skies. And Futurecast is showing that there's that last snow to be moving off the coast by 7 and about 8 o'clock at the latest. And then we'll see drying things up. And look at that. After about 12 o'clock today, mostly sunny skies. Hopefully, you're going to melt some of the snow off the roads. The issue is for today, though, we're going to struggle to get out of the above freezing today, so only about mid-30s for highs. Here are the real feel values throughout the future. Feels like temperatures as we go into this afternoon. Look, this is what it's going to feel like this afternoon. How about tomorrow morning? It's going to feel like, let's see, early in the morning we'll see about 18 to 20. This is even on Friday morning, so this cold weather will stick with us as we go into all the way through the end of this week, also for the weekend as well. So alert day today, hard freeze for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. Freeze is also likely upper 20s on Sunday, so that's why we have these impacts continue also into the weekend. 40s for highs tomorrow, also for Friday, Saturday, warming up 54. But notice this, look at this. This is a nice warm up headed our way. Tuesday, Wednesday, how about 60s? That'll feel quite warm out there after the temperatures will be well below our seasonal average. And then you can see that temperature 61 is where we should be. Average low is 40. After we get through the snow this morning, most of next week is looking dry and may see a few showers around on Monday, but at least we'll see that nice warm up as we go into next week. So that is definitely a good thing. Now, let's look at the forecast for the islands. We'll see upper 30s for today. Some snow showers will be possible first thing this morning and then clearing skies this afternoon. Impact weather also for the islands with that freeze that is likely for Thursday, Friday, also for Saturday morning as well, and then 32 for Sunday. And then after that, we will see begin to dry things up for early next week, maybe a few showers around Monday, but most of next week is looking dry. And like I said, we will see our temperatures into the upper 50s upper 50s by early next week, and 60s also for Wednesday and also as we go into Thursday. And we will see it for today. Be careful on the roads. It is quite a bit of icy conditions across our area. I've been noticing on traffic track 22, it is very slow there on I-95 north and southbound. Not a lot of traffic out there this morning, but it's definitely creeping along. So stay off the roads. Go out only if you is a must for sure, because it is very icy. Below that snow and ice, below the snow and sleet, you may not be able to see it, but it's definitely a big glaze out there on the roadways this morning.
Well, let's go ahead to Atlanta now, taking a look at Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta International Airport. Yesterday, hundreds of inbound, outbound flights canceled or delayed due to the winter weather. Many folks impacted, well, they're in town for that national championship game that was played back on Monday. Of course, Ohio State beating Notre Dame in the college football playoff national championship. So just a mess there at the airport in Atlanta. Let's go ahead and take a live look now at the departures board for Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. As you can see, all flights been canceled. Again, we started seeing this late yesterday as those flights started getting canceled, and not a real big surprise when you have a storm like we've experienced over the past 24 hours.
Well, and you know, the snow is a problem, but it's really the ice.
Yeah.
And that's what we were trying to tell folks, is that the ice is what makes it super dangerous. I mean, obviously the snow, that's a pain, but all of this freezing rain and whatnot. I mean, when I was driving in this morning, there was a little swivel.
No, and again, the best advice I can give, if you've got a little swivel, you have to be out there, just let off the gas.
Yep. Yeah.
Just let off the gas.
Yeah, do not brake. Now, according to Chatham Emergency Management Agency, the Islands Expressway Bridge, it is shut down. That connects Savannah to Wilmington Island. They are also warning residents that more bridges and roads are likely to close as the weather conditions worsen. According to Richmond Hill city officials, the Highway 17 bridge in Bryan County, that is also closed right now to traffic. Residents are asked to find an alternative route, or, I know we sound like a broken record, just stay home.
Right now in Effingham County, roadways, they remain treacherous. Ice and snow making it very difficult for drivers. Now, this is some video I had a chance to get on my way into work earlier this morning. As you can see, some drivers forced to abandon their vehicles. They're in ditches, some cars spinning out. Now, the good news is we're not getting a lot of reports about injuries from those accidents. But again, just really rough road conditions throughout Effingham County this morning. And again, we're going to sound like that broken record. Don't go out on the roads if you don't have to be there.
It is right now just about 5:20 on this Wednesday, and we're going to head outside to our meteorologist, Kathleen Alberta, for an update on the dangerous road conditions across our area.
Plus, bringing hope and help to those struggling with maternal mental health. How a Savannah woman is shining the light on the subject with her new app. The story coming up in a new Southern Roots.
Welcome back to WJCL 22 News this morning. As for the snow, it's now turned to a very light little snow. No more of those big flakes, as we are kind of on the back end of this system pushing through southeast Georgia and the low country this morning. The ice, though, still a big problem across the area with roadways. So we've been saying it all morning long. Stay inside if you can. But if you are heading out, it looks like we're starting to get to the end of that snow. But temperatures today are going to be quite cold. So it's really going to struggle to get past that freezing level. The sun will looks like it should come out later, so that will kind of help with melting a little bit, but then refreezes overnight. That could be a problem. And so we are going to continue to keep you updated here on WJCL 22 News on all of the updates on this snow as we go throughout the next couple of hours and next couple of days, again with that refreeze possible as we go overnight tonight. But as for my attempt at a snowman, it's not looking good. The snow, way too dry. It's not packing in very well. It's that kind of powdery snow, and it's really just falling apart. So as for the snow fights, any snowman attempts, it looks like it's not going to be good for today. Emma, Frank.
You know, Catherine, you could always get down and do a snow angel.
That's
just
a possibility
something
as well
to think about. All right, we're going to take a
Maybe
live.
if you stay tuned.
Okay. That'll keep people
We'll see.
right here. We're taking a live look now at the weather conditions out on Bourbon Street, of course, in the heart of New Orleans. And yeah, this spot certainly not used to getting snow there. Residents, they're taking advantage of the rare winter weather to go skiing. Yes, you can see this man right here dressed head to toe in all of his warm gear. And I can promise you that is quite the workout and very difficult. So
somebody throw that man some beads. For the
yeah.
love of God. I mean, he's out there skiing in Bourbon Street.
Kudos to him. I'm shocked that he has skis. You know what? maybe I should take my skis. I have my skis in my garage. Take them out and
go down River Street,
Georgetown today. If you see me going around in Georgetown, just don't mind me. All right. Well, January, it is Mental Health Wellness Month, and it's a time to prioritize mental health and start the new year with a focus on well-being.
In a new Southern Roots, we're catching up with a Savannah woman who's created a new resource that offers help and hope by focusing on maternal mental health care. Melanie DePhillips has created a community.
I want this to just be one modality of inspiration to overcoming this crisis.
That crisis, maternal mental health. DePhillips turning her own painful experiences with a late-term miscarriage and severe postpartum depression into a positive, supportive platform for others. The Leto Health app is a free resource designed to guide and support women dealing with fertility struggles, pregnancy loss, and postpartum mood disorders.
What I did was hurt hard and really tell myself that in order for me to help women and develop a resource that was going to help women, I had to hurt as bad as I did so that I could build something to keep them from feeling that hurt. That's how I've come to terms with what I've gone through.
Developing the app, a way of healing for DePhillips, who over the span of 3 years visited with hundreds of women who suffered just like her. Those conversations, a catalyst for this peer support app.
Women really want to help other women. Experiences are so unique that it really takes those other experiences to help you understand what you're going through.
While the Leto app aims to empower women and birthing parents as they navigate maternal health challenges, DePhillips says what's really important is to make sure those women feel like they're being heard.
If you feel like you might find something here, even if it's just a friend, everybody's invited. Everyone's going to be supported. There's no harm in trying. It's free. Give it a shot.
Time check for you. It is 5:27. Yeah, snow. How the Georgia Department of Transportation trying to keep people safe as the winter storm brings dangerous road conditions to our area. Stay with us.